To say this is the high point of our Great India Drive is not an exaggeration. We are standing at the highest point of the twin-peaked hill rising at the center of Kathmandu Valley. This is the Swayambhu Stupa, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Swayambhu Stupa is an important stop for us as we follow the Buddhist trail through India and Nepal. As we look at the panoramic view of the city below, it is time to welcome the new member in our team. Iman Mitro is Autocar's Great India Drive contest winner. He has flown down to Kathmandu to join us on the second leg of the drive, where we will drive the Hyundai Tucson from Kathmandu to Gangtok. Say hello to our contest winner, Iman Mitro.
Hi.
Welcome to the Great India Drive. So how has the experience been?
Yeah, Nepal is like a new destination for me, and it was a great drive so far. And we went through different types of roads, and it was pretty comfortable in this car, and I could just be at ease.
Before we can leave, we have another important Buddhist site to visit in Kathmandu, Bodhnath. Historically, the stupa was an important staging post on the trade route between Lhasa and Kathmandu, and the Tibetan traders would pray here for a safe journey before driving their yaks onto the high passes of the Himalaya. We're at Bodhnath Stupa just outside Kathmandu. This is one of the largest stupas in the world. It dates back to the 6th century and it lies on the old Silk Route to Tibet. There are a lot of devotees and tourists walking around the stupa, and I think I'm going to join them. After a fascinating day in Kathmandu, it is time to say goodbye to Nepal and head back to India. It is going to be a long day's drive of about 500 kilometers, but having made the Tucson our home for the past few days, we know it was going to be a walk in the park. Having left Kathmandu early in the morning, we estimate a 10-hour drive to Siliguri. Add another 2 hours for photography and we should be in Siliguri by early evening. But fate has other plans. It is near midnight by the time we check into our hotel in Siliguri for the night. We are at the last leg of our journey with over 2000 kilometers on the trip meter. Yesterday's drive was one of the longest sections that we drove on the Great India Drive from Kathmandu to Siliguri. 600 kilometers plus drive took us about 15 odd hours. The essential reason for us to have a slow progress on the drive was because we hit two major jams en route. Also, the highways on the outskirts of Kathmandu are very narrow. They also keep speeds in check by issuing this, which is a vehicle time card. They stamp in your entry time, and there are multiple checkposts on the way which punch in the time again to see how much time you took to cover that particular stretch, which is a good thing, but it definitely slows you down. The 120 kilometers drive from Siliguri to Gangtok is a relaxed 3 hours drive. As NH31A climbs up to Sikkim's capital, we are accompanied by the Teesta River burbling below. At times, it's better to let someone else take the wheel while you take in the picture postcard landscapes unfolding across the windscreen. And we take double the time we normally would because there is a photo opportunity around every corner. I've been driving the Tucson for the past couple of days and over hundreds and hundreds of kilometers from morning to night, and I must really say I'm impressed with this SUV and I'm beginning to like it. Something that I really like about the Tucson is its motor. The 2-liter diesel motor, it's really powerful, and it doesn't disappoint when you want to put your foot down. It moves really quick. I think the Tucson has done a good job of being a companion, especially on a journey like this, over 2,500 kilometers, where we had to pack a lot of bags. We have like 4 big bags which fit in very easily, and also the fuel economy. We've been driving 500 to 600 kilometers every day, and that is done only on a single tank of fuel, which is really good. Music is something you need to stay awake and enjoy the drive, and I must say the Tucson's music system is just perfect for that. Check it out.
I see those magazines working on Photoshop. You know that stuff ain't real. Come on and make it stop. If you got beauty, then raise them up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me that.
Our final destination on this Buddhist trail is the Rumtek Monastery in Gangtok. The monastery is largest in Sikkim and was built in the mid-1700s by the 12th Karmapa Lama. It is the main seat of Karma Kyagu school of Tibetan Buddhism in India. We're at the monastery in Gangtok, Sikkim, and this is the final destination on the Great India Drive. We followed the Buddhist trail from Dharamshala till here. We hope you've enjoyed the drive as much as we did. Back in Mumbai, we do the maths from our records. We have covered 2,590 kilometers in 9 days at an average speed of 33 kilometers per hour. Our average fuel consumption was 11.07 kilometers per litre. Not bad at all when you're constantly pushing a fully loaded car over all kinds of terrain. But what the numbers fail to tell is the sense of security and comfort that makes covering long distance in the Tucson such a pleasure.